And then all of a sudden, I see him back, and he goes, "Where is that Wonder Woman bracelet?"
Oh, nice.
And so anyway, I go, I said, "Are you going to get that for your wife?" He said, "She is my Wonder Woman."
Ah.
So I'm sure she's
I don't
very
even
happy.
think we have guys like that anymore. I mean, you put me in the time warp, and then you put a setting to it.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
So it still exists. They were in their 30s, so
Yeah.
that was a pretty cool experience. And,
That's amazing.
and we have a lot of stories like that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Batman's one of our clients. You know, and
Oh,
that's
Brampton
very-
Batman,
Brampton
right?
Batman.
He's amazing.
Yeah, he
that
comes
guy's
to Gotham,
cool.
Streetsville Treasures.
Exactly. Gotham Streetsville Treasures. Now, we're not going to change the name of the store, but that
No.
sounds really badass to me. No, and that's really great. Like,
And I'm his female Alfred, so anyway.
Female Alfred. Alfreda. Fettuccine Alfreda. I'm never going to call you Yvonne anymore. Fettuccine Alfreda it is.
Yeah, so I source him with all his Batman products. So anyway,
Does he come here with his costume, or does he ever?
No, in costume and in the car. So anyway, and last year he was actually stranded. I had to help him out and get a car fix for him. So
Okay, well that just sets, like, for sure you're like Fettuccine Alfreda now. There's no way
Absolutely.
anyone else can take that mantle. And speaking of customers, I mean,
Right.
you did say that, you know, Brampton Batman is that goes here. I think he's actually called Brampton's Dark Knight.
He's the Dark Knight.
How setting is that? You know,
Okay.
it's amazing. But do you guys have a lot of? Is it more like walk-ins here, or do you guys have regular customers? What's it like here?
Both. We have
Yeah?
both. We have ladies that come from the tea room, which is really great, and sometimes they come here before the tea room and they buy fascinators. Like who?
A what?
A fascinator. It's a hat that
Fascinator.
you wear on your head, and you go to high tea with the rest of the ladies, and
The fancy English-looking ones.
absolutely.
Oh,
so they're
okay.
they're into the English thing, right?
Right,
so
right.
we want to be like Kate, and we want to be like
Nice.
Princess Di and the Queen. So we're going to come over here and buy a fascinator. They also buy them during the Queen's Plate.
Uh-huh.
Now,
Oh, yeah.
the Queen's Plate has been running since 1860 at Woodbine. It's the longest running thoroughbred race in Canada. And so all the girls get zhuzhed up, and they wear fascinators. They have competitions now for the nicest headgear.
And this is the go-to place to get that.
We are a go-to place to get fascinators.
There
Right
you go.
on.
Now we know. We didn't even know that. And I didn't know what a fascinator was until right now.
And we get gothic Lolita girls that come in. So that's
Right.
part of the Japanese subculture. And I love when they come in because they're looking for crinolines and fancy things and pins. And so we're able to help them with their...
They're cosplaying. And
the cosplaying, So our...
you guys have such a wide range of
our customers, a wide range of customers, unbelievably
Yeah.
wide range of customers.
How is it like during the winter time? I mean, I know you guys are a standalone store. You're not in a mall.
Right.
How's that like for you?
It's good. We
Yeah.
are actually busy. Yes, we
Yeah.
have customers that come in, and they we have people that do a lot of visiting. They come and they visit, and then they come and make a big purchase. So we're really happy with that. It gives them a time to take everything in because we have a lot of products from a huge line. So they kind of really research what fits them and what they will need. So
Right.
and we're constantly changing our products as well. So
Yeah, no, and I see that. Like,
Yeah.
it's always good to kind of browse around in these kinds
Right.
of stores.
Right.
And let me tell you, there's really only about a handful of stores like these in Mississauga. You guys are one of a kind, not just with your products, but just with the atmosphere here. They've got everything. Let's just like name some of the things that are in the store. They've got cell phone cases with pop culture stuff in it. They've got magnets. They've got travel mugs. They're ceramic as well,
Yes,
so
they are. Yeah.
much better than just getting an old plastic one. And then over at the front of the store is where you're really going to catch the attention. There's so much memorabilia there. Do you remember what's in your windowsill?
Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
She's predominantly in the window. Yes.
Yeah.
And she's going to be she was
And
the
why
biggest
not?
icon.
Yeah.
actually, I was looking at what was the big hit for pop culture in 2017, and she's it. She's one of the top 10.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman. Way to go there, girl.
Yeah, I know. I think I still remember her from the reruns in the Linda Carter
exactly
TV show. And then my mom was like, "Oh, if you like that, do you know about the Bionic Woman? Do you know about the $6 billion man? Do you know about the Charlie's Angels?" And I'm like, I am never going to catch up on anything because now it's just... Right. What was the other one, too? No, I did say Bionic Woman.
Yeah, you did say the Bionic
No, there's so much, and I totally appreciate Miss Carter for doing what she did because how iconic is that role?
Absolutely.
That they haven't been able to fill it for decades until Gal Gadot came into the scene.
Exactly.
Did you see the movie?
Not yet.
I'm
going to see it. I'm going to see it. I just have such a list of movies that it's just like...
I know. And now Black Panther's come out.
I know, and that's a totally different twist, right?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Well, the other thing that's really incredible about pop culture is that, okay, so we have this little section of frozen in time as part of pop culture, but then what happens as it re-pops out, it can take another expression or another vision of that thing. It doesn't have to remain intact. Whereas Betty Boop has kind of stayed the same.
She really has.
She has, and that in itself is pretty amazing.
There's beauty to that, for sure.
There is beauty to that, but then we have the other ones that change. For example, like you said, Wonder Woman. So. Yeah.
But I mean, as a woman from the Linda Carter days,
right?
What did you guys take away from that? As I guess maybe kids and teenagers back then.
Linda Carter was the ability to be independent and to have inner strength, and that you could do things on your own from a time when it was always. Perceive that you couldn't, right? That you didn't have the strength to do that. You were the woman, You were
the dainty one
that
was supposed to
right?
Stay home and do your thing there, right? Yeah, and
so it kind of broke the mold for us, right?
Yeah. I think it worked,
right?
Because we've got kid I don't want to say kids like me because I'm not a kid anymore, but young kind of entrepreneurs and gender and sexual orientation and anything like it breaks the mold, and
it does.
I mean, you guys broke the mold for us, so thank you for your generation for doing that.
Anytime.
But then now we're stuck with 72 choices to what should I do for a living?
That's true.
But it's a good problem to have, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Why not? You can be anything you want.
Yeah. Thank you for talking to us.
No problem.
Thank you for having us here.
Yes.
We're going to go browse around the store and take a look at some really cool pop memorabilia stuff.
Absolutely.
And show our friends online and see where we end up from there.
Great, thank you.
And it's Joey from Comics Inc. with Yvonne and Streetsville Treasures. Let us know what your address is here.
8 Thomas Street.
Yeah, and then it's Thomas and Queen. You won't miss it. If you ever go to Streetsville, please stop by. Wonderful store that they have here. If you're not just craving for pop culture and you need to get your tea on, this is the outfit place to be as well. All right, Neato. Bye.